Hello friends, and welcome back to Flavors on My Dastakhan. Today I will be sharing with you a spectacular dish of chicken, and it's called Chicken Jahangiri. It is absolutely delicious, very easy to make with very few ingredients, and you can have a wonderful chicken dish. So without any further ado, let's get started. To make this recipe, I'm going to marinate this 1 kilo of chicken over here. I'm taking 1 kg of chicken, and this is with bones. You can use boneless also, but with bones tastes really good. I'm adding to this 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt, always please note, that is as per your taste. But 1 teaspoon is enough. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, and this is roasted cumin powder. Well, that is also 1 teaspoon. I'm going to add a pinch of orange food color. This is an optional step, it's entirely up to you, but it gives a really beautiful color. So I'm adding a pinch of food color, and after this I'm going to add kasuri methi leaves, which is also called as the fenugreek leaves, and this is a handful or 1 tablespoon of it. Add this to this and just crush it with your hands and add to get out the best flavors, the best taste. That's the right way of adding to that. Now I have taken tandoori masala powder here. Now it can be of any brand. I'm not sure if I should show you the brand, so I have just covered the brand name, but it can be for any brand, and I'm taking 1 teaspoon of that. You can really make it at home if you know how to make it, or you can buy store-bought. With this, I've added 1 tablespoon of garlic and half a tablespoon of ginger paste and 1 cup of yogurt. Mix this all well, really thoroughly. You can actually use your hand to mix it well, and that's, I think, the best way to do it. But yes, I have used spoon here, and that also works rather well. And cover this. After you mixed it all up, I'll cover this and leave it in your fridge to marinate overnight, or at least a minimum of 1 hour. Now to make this, I'm taking 1 medium-sized onion, 2 medium to small size tomatoes. Medium-sized is preferable. And I've taken 4 green chilies, and these are not spicy, and a few coriander leaves. After which, in a pot, in a wok, actually I'm going to take 1/4 cup of oil. Just be careful with oil, because sometimes you tend to take a little more oil than it's required, and your dish becomes too oily. So just be careful with oil. If you prefer to use lesser, you can of course reduce the amount of oil that you use, or if you like to add more, then fine, that's up to you. Now here I'm going to fry my onion, the 1 onion that I had taken, until they are golden brown like this. And to this I'm going to add in my chopped tomatoes. These are 2 medium-sized tomatoes, and just let it cook until it becomes soft. So now at this point, to ease it to cook faster, I'm just going to cover and let it cook for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes later it's all done. It's soft and mushy, but you have to be careful to not burn this, so be careful and keep your flame at medium so that it doesn't burn. Now I'm going to add my chicken to this, and at this point I have increased my flame. I have made it too high, and I'm going to saute my chicken at high temperature and on high flame, and that is just to make sure that my chicken does not still remains tender and juicy inside. It does not give out all of its water and become dry and hard. So I am going to cook this on a really high flame, and just adding your chicken, mix it well and saute this. At this point you're just roasting your chicken and trying to cook it down. At this point I'm just going to cover it, and I'm going to let this chicken cook on a medium flame, a medium to high flame, for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes you will see that this chicken is almost cooked. So this is 90% done at this point, And I'm going to let this now at this point I'm just kind of mixing it around, and I'm going to let this cook on an open flame, in the sense that I'm going to remove the cover and I'm going to let it cook and evaporate all the excess water that is there. So in this way this is roasted really well. So you're allowing the water that got eliminated from the chicken, that got out from the chicken, to get evaporated completely. So at this point my chicken is completely roasted, it's beautifully done, and I'm going to add in the liquid, the water, to adjust for the gravy, so and to allow it to cook down completely. So whatever was remaining of it to cook will cook down in the water that I'm going to add. I've added another cup of water, and again, if you wanted to have a little more gravy, then you can adjust the water. And of course, for gravy, you need to have a little more of onions. You can add more onion if you really want to, if you have to have a thicker gravy. But this is fine, this was enough for me. I covered and cook again for 5 minutes, and at this point my chicken is completely done. It's completely done, and it had a beautiful aroma. Now I'm just going to add in my green chilies. These are not spicy, but it's up to you. You can add spicy chili if you want to, but this is enough. If you have children at home, then you have to be really careful about the spice. I've added my coriander leaves and green chilies. I'm just going to mix it up, and I'm also going to cover this again for 2 minutes, just for all the flavors to assimilate together and come out really, really beautiful. You see, this is my dish that is done. It is super delicious. It is absolutely delicious, and it's really easy to make. I mean, this is a great dish. I mean, on a normal day you can make this, or you can make it for your parties, or just it's really quick. You just make it up really quickly. And I'm not really sure about the history of this food. I mean, did it really come from the times of Jahangir? But it's a really popular dish, and I really absolutely love it. I hope you will try this recipe and it will come out as good as it came for me. And thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye bye.